Stress and burnout have grown increasingly frequent in today's fast-paced society, with many individuals feeling these issues in both their personal and professional life. The fast-paced nature of today's world has contributed to this trend. On the other hand, not all cases of burnout are the direct result of an excessive amount of labor or environmental circumstances. When it comes to having a victim mentality, adopting a victim mentality may often be traced back to our attitude as the core cause of the problem. Once upon a time, Michael D. Levitt, Chief Burnout Officer for the Breakfast Leadership Network, stated that a victim mentality can create a self-fulfilling prophecy of burnout. In this piece, we will investigate the relationship between having a victim mentality and reaching a point of burnout, as well as offer some tactics for changing this mindset and staying away from burnout. Comprehension of the mentality of a victim. A victim mentality is defined by a chronic idea that one is continuously a target of bad events or acts by others. This view is frequently accompanied by a sense of impotence or helplessness in the individual. People who have a victim mentality have a tendency to view themselves as being at the mercy of external forces, unable to take control of their own life. This is because they believe that they are powerless. This frame of thinking may be harmful in many facets of one's life, including one's relationships, work, and mental health, among other things. The link between having a victim mentality and running out of steam. A victim attitude may contribute to burnout in a number of different ways, and each of these ways is unique. To begin, having a victim mentality might cause one to have an inaccurate impression of the world around them. When people view themselves as victims, they are more likely to exaggerate the gravity of the difficulties they are up against, which can lead to excessive levels of stress and worry. This increased stress can lead to tiredness on both a physical and emotional level, which is a significant indicator of burnout. Second, having a victim attitude can be detrimental to one's own personal development and evolution. When people are under the impression that they are unable to affect the outcomes of their situations, they are more likely to miss out on possibilities for both personal and professional development. This lack of progress can contribute to feelings of stagnation and discontent, both of which are strongly connected to burnout and are symptoms of the same underlying condition. Last but not least, having a victim attitude can put a burden on relationships, whether they be professional or personal. When people regard themselves as victims, they may mistakenly push away others who try to provide support or assistance because they may interpret these offers as attempts to control or manipulate them. When this happens, they may unknowingly push away those who try to offer support or aid. This isolation may make symptoms of burnout worse, as individuals may have a harder time coping without a network of helpful people in their lives. Getting out of the mentality of being a victim. It is necessary to break the pattern of negative thinking and establish a more empowered attitude in order to prevent burnout that is related to having a victim mentality. This will help prevent mental exhaustion. Individuals can overcome their victim attitude and lower their risk of burnout with the aid of the following strategies. Develop your own sense of self-awareness. To break free from a victim mindset, the first and most important step is to cultivate self-awareness. It is crucial to realize when you are participating in victim thinking and acknowledge the influence that it has on your life. It is also important to recognize when you are not victim thinking. Think about the situations in which you've felt like a victim, and ask yourself whether those feelings are founded on an accurate perspective of the world or a warped interpretation of it. Accept your share of the blame. The conviction that one's circumstances are wholly attributable to factors beyond their control is one of the defining characteristics of a victim mentality. In order to escape the pattern of having a victim mentality, one of the most important steps is to accept responsibility for one's own life and choices, especially in the face of hardship. This does not mean that you should blame yourself for terrible situations. Rather, it implies that you should acknowledge that you have the capacity to shape your life and prevail over challenges. Develop resilience. The capacity to recover quickly from defeat and to readjust one's behavior in response to demanding circumstances is what we mean when we talk about resilience. Developing your ability to bounce back from adversity without succumbing to a victim mindset may be accomplished via the cultivation of resilience. Focusing on improving problem-solving skills, having a positive mindset, and learning from prior experiences are all important components of building resilience. Seek support. In many cases, overcoming the mentality of being a victim involves the assistance and direction of other people. If you need assistance working through your thoughts and feelings, reaching out to friends, family, or trained counselors might be helpful. Conversations that are open and honest about the challenges that you are facing can give you helpful insights and assist you in developing a mentality that is more empowered. Set boundaries. People who have a victim mentality may have difficulty establishing and sustaining appropriate boundaries, both in their personal and professional life. This can be a challenge for these people. Defining your limits in a precise manner will assist you in regaining a sense of control and autonomy, which in turn helps lessen emotions of powerlessness. Communicate your demands and limitations to others in an authoritative manner, and be ready to enforce those boundaries when it becomes essential to do so. Put your attention on your own progress. Getting rid of a victim attitude and building up your self-confidence can be facilitated by shifting your attention to your own personal development and progress. You should give yourself goals that are attainable, and you should reward yourself for each success, no matter how tiny. Take advantage of opportunities to expand your skill set and give yourself new challenges. Doing so will help you feel more confident in your ability to direct the course of your life. Practice gratitude. When someone has a victim mentality, they tend to dwell on the bad things that have happened to them and the perceived wrongs that have been done to them. Your emphasis will be shifted to the positive parts of your life when you engage in the practice of thankfulness, which can help you combat the negative effects of this. Either keep a gratitude diary in which you list the things for which you are thankful on a daily basis, or make an effort to verbalize your appreciation for the people in your life and the activities that bring you happiness. Conclusion. Although there are a number of variables that may contribute to burnout, having a victim mentality can dramatically increase the consequences of the condition. Individuals may lessen their likelihood of experiencing burnout and cultivate a more empowered attitude in life by being aware of and actively fighting this mindset. The advice given by Michael D. Levitt serves as a potent reminder of the significance of resolving the victim mindset in order to avoid burnout and live a life that is more satisfying and well-balanced overall. It is possible to overcome a victim mindset and avoid burnout if one cultivates traits such as self-awareness, responsibility, resiliency, support, boundary setting, personal growth, and thankfulness.